passengers. The navigation meeting will be starting soon.
He isn't joining us for the navigation meeting. He went to the party card arrest. Don't worry about him. An unexpected destination could be a great... Laid back? That's not exactly a word I...
Since everyone's here, Pom-Pom will start presenting our options. First... Next, we have Malustanin, the agate world.
Given the Express's fuel situation, it's worth us thinking through our...
And finally, the most adventurous option, the Eternal Land, Amphoria.
Ah, planet not recorded in the databank, and a world even Akivili has never set foot on. But if this trailblazing expedition works out... Amphorius does have something to offer, unlike the other options. Plus, it's a completely unknown world. What better place to trailblaze?
I feel the same. While we know nothing about Amphorius, we know the other two worlds aren't exactly safe options. Anyway, if...
Looks like Pom-Pom's voting plan won't be needed after all. It's official then. Our next stop is...
Great! I'm looking forward to the conductor's jump announcement. I'll be in my room freeing up some memory on my camera. I'm going to have to snap...
A world yet to be explored by the Trailblaze. No self-respecting nameless would turn the... Absolutely. The Astral Express has always traveled along the silver rail laid down by Akivili. We don't... But this time, we might just get the chance to add a brand...
Ah, you're here. I hear the Nameless are going to M4. I am a memo keeper, after all. Memo keepers traverse the worlds only to collect precious memories. It's my duty to salvage unknown memories. And the Amphorius that has been revealed by the garden's mirror is like I need a sharp nail to break through that glass. And that's where you come in. I trust you won't disappoint me.
doesn't allow me to serve you.
Looks like you've decided on your next stop. I see. Those who embark on a long journey simply need to...
My camera and was looking. Can I ask you something? What's your favorite part of it? Then let's go snap some photos as soon as we arrive. Anyway, enough chit-chat. I better pack some extra batteries in case we end up somewhere without power.
There's nothing there. Confusing. The answer lies hidden in the starry sky. Here it is. The isolated world that can only be seen through the garden's the eternal land, Amphoria. As you can see, Amphorius is surrounded by a mass of chaotic matter that conceals it from the outside world. Yet the garden caught a glimpse of this place, and along with it, I would even go as far as to say,
for a world to have nurtured such marvels, yet still remain unheard of throughout the cosmos?
I can reveal the second. In fact, you've all seen it, just...
I see. Then it makes sense that a messenger of the garden would be capable...
Unfortunately, fate is keeping the third path a mystery. Hidden beneath the brilliance of erudition and remembrance, yet possessing enough power to rival the other two paths. This white ribbon of light encircling Amphorius might very well be a product of the three interwoven paths. Only...
Wait, I think we might...
Sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong. I just feel real. I doubt it. Pretty girls aren't supposed to get...
Gladly. I'm seeing March 7th hit by a sudden bout of weakness in her memories, as if something was weighing on her. The onset...
Perhaps it's the effect of some external stimulus?
Oh, why is everyone here? I should have cleaned my room.
I invited Sunday to help with the diagnosis. He grew up in a star system rich in memoria.
You've all been to Penacony before. I presume you are aware of how some might find themselves in a synesthesia dreamscape after warping. I'm guessing this is something similar. Miss March appears to be affected by a certain external stimulus.
I agree.
Why is she the only one affected?
There's no way to tell at this point. It could just be a matter of time before before we identify the cause. My suggestion is for Miss March to avoid venturing anywhere near Amphorius.
It's okay, Himeko. I'll be good on my own. Here. Take my camera along. I was planning to take photos when we got there, but looks... I know I can always... Yeah, you guys go on ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll be back to being my hyperactive and adorable self.
Do you think March 7th's past could be connected to Amphorius? So we're staying behind to take care of...
Someone should be taking care of March 7th, too.
I'm fine with any arrangement you have for me.
Yes, seeing how this is going to be a perilous expedition, your very own car! The car you're getting has its own thrusters, so just buckle up, and it'll take you into Amphorius and land you somewhere only in extenuating circumstances. Don't go thinking you can detach cars from the express every which way. Get going whenever you're ready. Pom Pom can't wait to hear about your excitement. Car ready for detachment. 3, 2, 1.
Hello? Snap out of it and click the...
Look out! You've got something interesting.
I bear no harm. I just want everyone to be safe. Roaming around a place like the Abyss with weapons in tow is a show of provocation. Those soldiers are minions of the Strife Titan. They're not known to stop. If you continue brandishing your weapons, you won't only be putting your... Their looming blades will come down on the heads of the innocent. It's difficult to tell if you're friend or foe when you appear out of thin air. Even without your weapons, a great power still lurks within you. I could be putting myself in harm's way for all I know. I'd be unwise not to take... So, care to share the reason for dropping in on us?
Ainon, look what you did again! Taking off only to get yourself into trouble. You even ruined his weapon! I've really gone and done it. This is no way to be treating strangers.
I was just trying to fix our problem in the safest way possible.
How is this safe? Hello, friendly strangers. Let's all simmer down and cool our... Snowy's just worried you're baddies from above, but we know you two are nothing of the sort. Oh, right, you don't know us yet. We are Treeby from Yanisopolis and...
All right, if you say so, Treeby. I apologize for my earlier behavior. I was overly wary because both of you landed in this tumultuous region. Not from above the sky, but beyond it.
Wow, that's something else altogether. You're lucky you met us, then.
She means you're lucky because we won't hurt you, but the same can't be said for others. Let's talk somewhere else. You've seen it firsthand. It isn't safe out here. As you saw, there are still many refugees who... We're here to rescue and escort them to the holy city, Akima. They're the reason I had to be absolutely sure you were not here with ill intent, and why I wanted you to put away your weapons. If something were... I'm Finan, from Ides Elysiae. Sorry if I offended you just now. Friction really does spark friendships, huh? Here, you can have your...
And here's your spear. Don't worry, this is entirely on Snowy. I'll make sure he fixes it for you.
It seems I'll have to treat Cartonis to a couple of drinks again.
You acted on your own to ask the Chrysos heirs for help? To bring us into their so-called holy city, no less. We are
We've lost far too many to Nikador's forces, Mr. Noldus. I only want for everyone to settle down.
Lose your faith, and you lose everything. Do you seriously think you can seek... I've said my piece. Leave if that's what you want. Everyone else is staying in this temple, where we enjoy the protection of Yanis.
Don't make this decision in haste, sir.
I appreciate the concern, esteemed Chrysos heir. But please, respect that we have the right to choose our own fate.
I'm sorry you had to see that, esteemed Chrysos heir.
Travelers from afar. They're also headed for the holy city. If memory serves me right, you are... Virtus?
It's an honor you remember me, Phynon. We are priests from Yanisopolis. Armies of a few days ago, I watched another companion fall to those monsters. And I was shattered. Excuse me, sir. Everyone knows about the prophecy. How is it that you...
Virtus, right now we must focus on convincing Mr. Noldus to return. The Abyss is swarming with fierce enemies and they have no way to defend themselves, leaving them vulnerable to all kinds of danger. My friends, I have a rather bold request. The two of you are quite capable. Might I trouble you to... Treeby will join you. She can also answer any questions you may have. You two are truly honorable. I'll stay behind to guard Virtus and the rest. Go quickly and come back safe.
I'm sure you two have a ton of questions, don't you? As for why we should speak in private, that's because quiet places... Judging by your reactions, you aren't lying about being newly arrived travelers. In that case, don't blink or you'll miss the next... Also, Snowy wouldn't dare make plans for us. It's more like the other way around. All right, silence, please! We are about to summon a myriad. We, thy humble descendants, doth surmount the myriad of passages of Yanis to stand before thee and O selfless arbiter Talantin, declare us innocent in the name of the law. We summon thee, Orynyx, to lift thy curtain of memory. Once again stir the ripples of past reverie.
How is that possible? Did Orynyx's prayer fail?
My two friends, don't stray too far away from us.
Stop panicking. As long as we're with them, we'll be fine.
Now that we're here, we can speak in peace. Huh? But why does it feel a little too quiet? Just what I was afraid of. So much for a peaceful chat. The history lesson will have to wait, my friends. We must help Mr. Noldis! Will you find the answer?
World cleansing track.
You both have impressive fighting
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Noldis, Virtus was right. It's too dangerous for all of you to be—
I believe I've made my stance clear, my child. Us priests would rather die in the pursuit of faith than live in a foreign land.
Sir, we deeply understand your faith in the Titans. Perhaps in Europe, but we swear to you in the name of Yanis, the gate of infinity that so long as the Chrysoceres live—
You swear in the name of Yanis?
Don't you remember, Noldis? Our name is Trebios.
What? You're the High... Why do you look like a child? Oh, no. To think that I, a mere tribal priest, dared lecture you...
Noldis, we do not wish to force you, but please, the young place their trust in you, just as you place your trust in us. If you stay, they will remain—
If that is divine will, then I have no reason to High Priest, please guide us once again as we...
Mr. Noldis.
Virtus, I still disagree with your methods, but it doesn't matter now. Let us place our
The Dromus caravan that's supposed to meet us isn't here yet, so let's all rest where it's safe for a while. Of course. Please, come this way. I see you've both been made aware of our troubles. I'm grateful for your understanding. Just as the word implies, it's the time of strife before the world meets. To be precise, it's the whole world that's coming to an. The ancient gods of Amphorius once worshipped the prophetic deliverers with golden. It's a gift from the 3 titans of fate.
You're putting it too lightly. Don't make miracles sound like a tool you can...
I'm sorry. I guess I'm not good at telling.
Yet a tedious and overly long explanation isn't ideal either. Let me... Right! Virtus and the others are priests from Yanisopolis. There's a ballad that's been passed down in Amphorius since... Happiness abound in this lush land by God's chosen. Giants raised their glasses in a toast, beheld by the 12. 3 carved the heavens and the earth. 3, they declared the world too unstirring. Hence wished endless thus, you and I were created. With words and song to... Thus creation was complete. Who then will bear the weight of humanity's... Oh, great Kephali, all-knowing father of stature so tall, with light of dawn heavy upon their shoulders. Golden ichor spills, forming the boiling river that flows through the legacies of heroes who take their...
Huh?
Don't worry, that's just our rescue. Time to get up, everyone!
These large, mild-mannered creatures are called dromas. They're humanity's most... Dromas are very docile. Even first-time riders can steer them easily. I forgot to mention, don't touch their white stone hump. See? Easy, wasn't it?
Everyone, how did you find our lyre performance earlier? We've been in exile for many days and...
No, not at all. Your performance was wonderful, sir.
It's been a long time since we sat together like that and sang ancient ballads to our heart's content. Perhaps you really can save Amphorius from its doom, just like how the 4 of you...
Suffering's bad for your health, and it won't help your faith much either. That's why it's our inherent... It's also the reason for the Holy City Akima's existence. The only...
Hey now, don't be so serious. You're bringing the mood down. Anyway, is everyone properly seated? Then we're off! Next...
You both fought so bravely. Are you Chrysos heirs from a foreign land? Please, I beg of you, save Akima. The Mad King Nikador has returned. Look, there's strife and conflict everywhere. Thank you, thank you. Your comrades are fighting inside the city. Fate will guide you to them.
The main road's been blocked off. Treeby?
Don't panic. Leave this to us. I summon the Oryx! Lift the curtain and stir up ripples of past reverie.
It's you two. I'm sorry we got you involved. I never expected Nikador to lead an army and launch a surprise attack on the Holy City at a time like this. You have my gratitude. Thankfully, Akima is not completely unprepared. The prophet—
Mr. Noldus and the others have gone to seek shelter. Leave the rest to us. You should—
I don't doubt your skills, but— Very well, but please remain by my side. These pests can't hurt you, but our companions, those known as their attacks, do not discriminate between friend and—
Oh, Kefali, throne of worlds, please end your long silence and grant humanity protection.
No. It's very safe here.
The prophecy has already revealed that the light of Kefali will shine.
Watch. No one will die. The heroes will protect the—
Leave them be. Just as Mr. Noldus reveres Janus, faith is all some people have. To honor their faith is the sacred duty of the Chrysos heirs. Minions of strife, you shall not—
Can you find the answer?
Rise! World cleansing dragon.
It's on me.
Feeling spiffy?
Bodies everywhere. How could so many enemies—
Snowy! We're back. We are Trian. We are Trinin. We are Treeby. Wait, no! Now is not the time for it! Snowy, D has been trading blows with the main forces for what feels like for—
I knew it. He gets reckless once he gets the urge to kill. I'm relying on you three to—
Don't worry! With us here, we can just use the Century Gate to whoosh the people— Wouldn't that be Akima? Stop messing around and help the people! Anywhere is fine. Just send them to somewhere safe.
Don't worry. Although they are a little childish, the trio are experienced Chrysos heirs. And well, let's keep on moving then. Eliminate the enemies on the main road and leave the rest to the Holy City's guards. They're all trained and experienced elites.
Wait for Lady Aglaya's orders!
Lord Finan! You're finally here. Quick, save the Grand Craftsman. He's surrounded by enemies!
What?
The rear is secured now. This is the result of your efforts?
Quit messing around. You know who we're dealing
with. Carelessness will be your downfall. Deliver. Mere child's play. A true fight between us would shatter them with the aftershock. Who are you?
Enough, Mighty. Are you trying to destroy the Holy City?
Eternal.
What? Artonis!
Finan.
I'm glad that you're okay. As for you, Mighty, if I'm not mistaken, shouldn't your responsibility be protecting—
What is that supposed to mean? Who are you implying isn't a citizen?
Don't evade the question. Aglaya told us to protect the citizens. Are you ignoring what she said?
It is you who forgot the second half of her words. Her original words were, protect the citizens and eliminate the invaders. Speaking of which, since you've never considered the pair over there to be citizens, they seem to fit the definition of invaders. The three priests of Yanis share the same appearance and mind, and their senses are also interlinked. You trust him that much? I suggest you think twice.
Provoking your allies at such a critical juncture.
From the moment we first met, I already told you that regardless of whether it's in the past or in the future, the people of Kremnos will never agree. As the successor of Kremnos, I, Mighty, am not able to act independently on such matters.
Enough. The time for internal strife now is not.
I have not forgotten about what needs to be done. As for you, Nikador is in the Marmorial Palace. Aglaya told me to stay out of it.
I don't need you to tell me that.
You. What's your name? Is that not also strange?
What? Well, that's the Chrysos heirs. Revered as heroes by the masses, but still imperfect mortals at their core. What a mess. Yes, Treeby acted with haste. This is Marmorial Market, the most important residential and living area in the Holy City. But now our backup is here.
Lord Finan and the two guests. Welcome to Akama.
When I heard your footsteps, I thought death was already writing my final chapter before my heroic journey had even begun. Miss Casterus?
An abrupt ending to an epic that has barely begun might also amaze the people. But today, Lord Finan, Akama needs you.
Well, if the Mortician of the Holy City says I'm needed, then it sounds like I'm gonna live—
Well, that isn't for me to decide. All I can do is clear the obstacles and your guests. If you would, I'd like you to please follow me and kindly keep 5 paces distance. In the face of death, strife will also cause hesitation to arise. I am the shadow of death. There are also some enemies who are difficult to subdue by presence alone.
The scent of blood.
No, I'm nobody's attendant.
You can try to avoid and hide it. Akama. Chrysos heirs. What coward.
I'm so glad that you're not my history teacher. How much can we trust the words of some... However, if you're standing here out of loyalty and glory, then I shall...
Come to arms.
As you wish.
Lady Aglaya once said that your time is extremely valuable, and shouldn't I have the power to lay them to rest?
I was about to say the same. It's pointless to waste your strength on these pawns. Let's go. It's time to face strife.
Once there, you must turn into birds and fly toward the final battlefield.
Miss Castris, why aren't you joining us?
I must stay here and ensure that these soldiers do not destroy the city. Although faith is more important to the vast majority, there are still quite a number of citizens who...
I understand, but...
There is no need for worrying. The citizens have already been evacuated, and the only living thing, as Lady Aglaya instructed, no civilians will be affected by it.
Do excuse my impropriety.
Well then, I'll see you later, Miss Castris.
Then... could you all quietly leave?
Memorial Palace, the Lance of Fury, Nikador. That battle cry once crushed all in its path. It knocked down foes and allies alike, leaving people as...
My limbs trembled uncontrollably as my weapon clattered to the ground. Fear. This is why the Strife Titan is revered. If a warrior can face this terror and... You too. If you wish to retreat.
Looks like the both of you have... Trailblazing? What an interesting concept. But there's no need to further confirm your resolve. We shall soon cross swords with the embodiment of... Let's get going. In the era when Kefali had not yet fallen silent, none could stand as their equal. Stand with me and become heroes!
Deathly silence is the proud resonance of Nikador's war drums. Behind this watery veil awaits the arena of conflict.
Stay strong! Recall your convictions and everything you hold dear. If you can't do that, then think of death. For doing so might actually keep you alive. Weaker. So, more distorted?
Move. This is not the true Nikador, just one of his many godly forms. The core flame isn't here.
New allies of Okima, welcome to... While this welcome banquet is far from elegant, it has helped to remove any misgivings that we had. From this moment forth, you shall be treated as distinguished guests of the Holy... Curious about my eyesight? Well, I'm not blind. On the contrary, I can see much more than the... Those with golden blood always have something extraordinary about them. For me, it's perception. I don't need light to measure the world. The wind carries messages along golden threads, delivering just like how at this present moment, the virtues possessed by the both of you have turned into a warm current that pleases my skin.
A manifestation of Nikador. Could it be that my trial has not arrived yet?
By following the threads of fate, you have begun to write the opening chapter of your story. How do you feel?
Well, truth be told, I don't feel any different. I anticipated a greater challenge. When Trian followed those escaped soldiers, was that part of the plan too?
Naturally. We have long foreseen this attack and didn't intend to waste such a gold. After Nikador succumbed to madness, their fortress disappeared into the fog, with no one being able to ask. Then, the Holy City shall also uncover their hiding place and sound the horn of retaliation.
What an intricate plan indeed. I gave my word that after the situation stabilized, I would reveal all about Amphorius to our allies. However, given that Okima has just barely survived a calamity, and there are still many shaken citizens who need comfort, Aglaya, would you mind taking care of this in my...
Distinguished guests, since you have spared no effort in aiding the Holy City, I will naturally take care of you. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance.
You two can find me at Marmorial Market after you've grown tired of listening to her tales. In any case, I owe you...
Now then, where should we begin?
Beacon of the Trailblaze. No problem. Go ahead. What an interesting way to mark the start of your journey. I grow more but please, let me first properly extend my hospitality to you. The conversation we must have. We're here at Marmoreal Palace, Akima's public baths. Normally, this place would be much livelier. This is a good place for our chat. Both of you are new here, so it's only natural to be confused about the prophecy, titans, and Chrysos heirs that have been mentioned in passing. But I'd like you to learn about The bath sprites are excited to begin. This bath contains spirit water that has been blessed by the Ocean Titan. It can guide you. If it'll make you feel better. Quiet your thoughts. Feelings are far more honest than words, and the spirit water shall show you Amphorius's distant and recent past.
Before everything began, 3 gods conceived space, time, and law. 3 more gods formed the skies, the earth. Then came Kephali, throne of worlds, and the father of. And so, they made clay figures in their likeness. The wise Circes soon came forth and peeled open fruits from of curiosity, propelled the dignified Nestia. With that, the first humans were. In this fleeting golden age, all forms of life thrived, and civilization not until the 3 calamities fell upon the world. Trickery, strife, fear permeated every corner of the world like a plague. Inebriating man, the wrath of the gods enveloped the earth and hid the firmament in shadow.
Is something wrong? The sprite is only halfway through the story, but I seem to be detecting some... I see. Perhaps the narration isn't engaging enough for you. That's fine. We can try a different approach. You'll be glad to know that bath sprites have... Take my suggestion, bath sprites. Please narrate the story in a style.
Okie doke. Make yourself comfortable. Time for a history class on... Hey! No butting in! Class is still ongoing! Amphorius started off as a ball. The 3 Fate Titans wrote laws to govern the world. Another 3 Foundation Titans created the Earth, Ocean, and Skies. But 3 baddie Titans soon snuck in, bringing a terrible, horrible... So, the Titans got angry, and no one was willing to give in. Their followers then everyone fought for a really, really long time, disturbing and hurting all people living in the world. Until one day... a prophecy appeared on Amphorius. Something the tripartite prophecy says there is only one way to stop this war. Assemble a band of heroes powerful enough to take on the 12 Titans and reignite their core flames. Only then will their divine wrath abate and peace return to the world. We know this band of heroes by a certain name. Any guesses? That's right! So, here's the takeaway. Eat well and train well, so you can grow up into a powerful hero and do your part forever.
Is something else wrong? Is that so? Looks like you're a bit hard to please. Rough patch. That's a mild way. I suppose the things that are common knowledge to us are just a garbled mess to you. I seem to hear a note of pity in that question. Perhaps you find us to be weak and defenseless. We can move on to the problem at hand, now that both of you have some understanding of Amphorius's history. You have a very considerate partner. Follow me, then. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable, then. I won't force you, but people hope to regard one another with... Thank you. You can also move a little to your left. Now place your left hand onto the bench. Lift up your arm with your palm facing forward. Yes, you're doing great. All right. It's about time I formally introduce myself. I am Aglaya the Gold Weaver, Dressmaster of Akima, and one of the Chrysos heirs of Amphorius. My duty may be to weave lavish robes, but I most enjoy coming to these baths in my personal time. Garments are shields, after all. This place, though, is where we can drop our cloaks of pretense. You can open your eyes now. Look, we are joined together now. You're not wrong to think of it that the golden threads of Nestia entwine us, capable of sensing even the slightest quiver. You will learn the truth about this world from me, and in return, I ask for you to fulfill this pact between us, and you can expect your journey on Amphorius to be free of troubles. You learned the legends of Amphorius from those bath sprites a while ago, but that was a sanitized version that spared you from the harsh and... The pantheon of titans that once ruled our world has become the very affliction that eats away at Amphorius. Amphorius has since fallen into eternal night, the black tide engulfing all. The Chrysos heirs gathered here are Amphorius's only hope. People hail us as heroes. They are counting on us to vanquish the titans, reclaim their core flames, topple them from... It is only upon reclaiming all core flames that the miracle of Genesis can reveal. This is Amphorius's flame-chased journey. A band of heroes dedicated to slaying the gods. With the end times before us, we are expected to lead all. The two of you may be just the reinforcements that the... If I'm putting my hopes in the wrong place, so be it. I have laid my heart bare. And in return, I just promise me to never tell the people of Akima about the worlds beyond the sky. I'm glad to hear that. Please understand, Akima is approaching its end, and I do not wish to... Can you promise me that? Thank you. The agreement between us is now I apologize if this ritual upset you, but I hope you understand. I had as much as I am interested to hear your story, I'm afraid I've already taken up too much of your time. Mr. Dun Hong's worrying. Why don't the both of you tour our holy city? See how our people make ends meet in this difficult time. I will have your welcome gifts ready later today.
You are... What strange clothing and act... Oh, are you the warriors that followed Lord Finon back from the frontier? Thank goodness. I hear you're both exceptional warriors, as masterful as the Chrysos heirs. Nothing has been going right these days. First those minions of Nicator attack, and now this column...
Not with human effort, of course, silly.
High Priest Treeby. Oh, Kefali on high, our prayers are heard. We won't need to trouble you and...
Huh? When we all arrived in Akima? Maybe... you also have the ability to learn... Not at all! We have lots of priests here, but some are more more gifted than others. Why don't you both try chanting? Treeby will see if you get it.
Whoa! You got it on the first try! You're a natural.
Miracle. A miracle fresh from the oven. Go, bring word to the bard. Frontier heroes grace Akima. Feats of...
That's okay. There are many others like you. It just means you're... Oh, you met Aggie, right? How did your chat go? Really? That's pretty impressive. You know, we are pretty certain there's more to your sudden arrival to Akima. And Treeby has never seen a priest achieve resonance with Ornyx on their first try. But with this, you should be able to clear any obstacle when traveling around Emphorius. Most of the time at least. Oh, right! We came by to check if you have teleslates with you. It'll be a lot easier to get around Akima with them. Yeah! We knew it! There are also Yanisopolis priests beyond the let's see. This looks different, but it works more or less the same. All set! Now we can contact one another with our teleslates. Only in Akima, though. Messages won't send once you're outside Aggie's web of golden threads. Did you think we were some backwater people who don't understand anything? You can also use any currency you have on you. Talantan scales will determine the value of all items, so there's no need to worry about being penniless in the Holy City. Not if it's just the two of you, but if any of the council elders happen to ask, it's our little secret. Okay, time to get back to work. Have fun exploring the city. We'll see you two later.
A miracle. A miracle fresh from the oven. Go, bring word to the bard.
What are you two doing up here? I know you. Oh, you're the heroes who helped defend our city, right? Oh, you mean to say... Aha! See, you met the right person. The name's Damionis, and I may have some humble insight on travel and... All right, pass me your photo stone. Oh, this is an entirely foreign make, but that's not gonna stop me. I'm guessing this here and... Huh. Oh, it's no biggie. Okay, strike your poses and look this way. And we're done. Here, hop. Well, I mean, as long as you're happy. Say, I've been wanting to ask you guys something. I didn't think I'd actually get the chance, but you're not really from another city. I've heard some things here and there. I mean, refugees that just came into the city are saying that the people Lord Finon picked up are... Thalassopolis? Oh. Is that so? Well, I thought I'd... It doesn't matter. At any rate, Akama welcomes you.
Out of the shadow of the past, you the weight of the core flame, if you wish to bear.
I'll try my best, Cartonis, but why keep mentioning...
Here, your guests are...
You too. You're back much quicker than I imagined. I thought that Aglaya would keep... Here you go. This is the compensation I previously mentioned. Once again, let me offer my sincere apologies for any offense. The one who crafted this spear must also be a renowned master. I guess there's always someone greater out there. Or perhaps I've just never given it much thought until I met you two. You've probably now heard about the tripartite prophecy that descended upon Amphorius and the mission of the Chrysos heirs. For us, pursuing the prophecy... The reason it's a prophecy is because it appeared in the form of a miracle. There's another theory that it is the whispers of Kefali before their eternal slumber. It was the Skyfather who scattered their divine blood all over the land. Please, don't simply dismiss it as silly superstition. Me? I'm still seeking that answer myself. But if the gods favor me, I believe that my core flame won't. I'm a soldier who was taught how to fight at a young age. From the day I was selected by the prophecy, I've regarded the Lance of Fury. One day, I'll break the lance and take the core flame of strife. But discussing such a bitter topic is a bummer. I'm embarrassed. Oh, right. Triby mentioned that you two also use teleslates. Why don't we exchange contacts? Please, since the weather is great, why don't you two look around some more? I won't take up more of your time. See you later.
It's our two distinguished guests. Welcome to the dwelling of the Dromeses. Well, I'm also just passing by. Really? I find it rather sweet. It's... Yes. Thank you, Mr. Dan Hong. Oh, this child looks hungry. Since you are here, do you two want to try feeding the dromeses? Their feed is dry red soil and it's very clean. There's some over there. Since it's your first time feeding, just a small piece will... Of course, but it's very bitter and hard to digest. A little unexpected. Don't worry, there's a lot more feed over there. Just go get another piece. It looks very happy. Perhaps... It seems to enjoy it a lot. You get it makes me envious. Me? No thanks. It's all right. Please don't misunderstand. When you helped Akama, you already showed ample goodwill. I'm not too good with social contact, regardless of whether it's with people, so please don't take it to heart. Would you two like a photo with this child? In that case, I might be able to help. Yes, it is an interest of mine. No problem. Please place the photo stone on the ground. What beautiful colors. It's very the aperture, exposure index, and preset filter. Although it looks different on the outside. All right, get into position. And we're done. I hope that you like it. My apologies. It's just personal preference. I like black... I'm glad that I could help. Then, I'll take my leave now. Please continue playing with the Dromases.
This is pure genius in action.
Ma'am, this item of yours is new. Completely new, there's no doubt about it.
That's impossible. This is an heirloom.
Although I'm not as experienced at doing appraisal, or I can burn it for you. You'll be able to tell once you smell it.
No way! You can't burn...
Hey, are you in the forum?
Forum? Which one?
The one about the rosy celestial maiden? It's getting more popular by the minute. I don't see you in there yet. Hurry up! It's filling up.
Your outfits, who... Ah, brave warriors. Pardon me. I didn't expect you to be interested in such social affairs, but sure thing. Please, take out your teleslate. I'll help you connect to Akima's World Wound Web. Got it. Please take a look.
Rosy Celestial Maiden. Just from this name alone, I am able to imagine. Oh, beautiful Celestial Maiden. How can I ever... Damius? Ominos? Right now, I only have the Rosy Cel... Oh, Rosy Celestial Maiden. You truly are a gift from the heavens. Even Aquila cannot restrain you. Will you gently carve open the sky? If only to lead us out of this long... Who? No. I do not care about any... I only have beautiful fantasies and poems in my heart. Oh, Rosy Celeste...
Dear citizens, please stop spreading images of unknown origins. Please wake up! The Rosy Celestial Maiden is a lie crafted by Zagreus as a prank. We should follow the lead of Damionis, that explorer who thinks very highly of him. I've heard of him, but have never met him in person. Others have said he's completely crazy.
Rosy Celestial Maiden? A word?
What's that commotion?
Stop! Stop chasing after me! Don't come any closer!
He's running toward the Garden of Life! Give chase! That guy...
I'm Damio...
What's all this fuss?
Celestial Maiden! Celestial Maiden!
Citizen, calm down. Don't do anything foolish.
This is the Garden of Life, the holy ground of the Bow of Rift.
Defile the gods? No, you guys are completely wrong. The wise Circes will be proud of me. Just watch. The wisdom of Circes should be shared equally by all. I, Explorer Damionis, shall put on these wings today and touch the sky, proving to everyone that
Wings?
That's right. Right here.
That is a giant flying amphora! You're going to fall to your death!
Ridicule me all you want. I shall prove myself and remove all doubts.
You two are the distinguished guests of Lady...
My dear friends, I know that you must have your own reasons to hide the truth. But thank you for showing me the image from beyond the sky. Now I shall embark on this earth-shaking undertaking. Save your words of persuasion. I've made up my mind. My friend, your tone has betrayed you. I understand that you're trying to...
A clever fool. That's how to describe people like...
I'm almost moved by his persistence.
Save your words. Aquila, feel my...
What did you just say?
So, I was right? A pact? Ah! So that...
Damionis, we're taking you in for an interrogation.
This is not going to go well. He learned something that he should never have learned. We can only hand him over to Lady Aglaia for... Instead of worrying about his safety, perhaps you guys should worry about the impact of the rumors. Although no one believes what Damionis said about a world beyond the sky, the rosy celestial maiden has already spread every... It's all right. I think there's only one thing you can do right now. Go to Varix Leo and share something even more interesting with him. That way, there's a chance that you can cover up the... As for what happened earlier, you won't tell anyone else about it. So go now.
Akima's 2 new friends, the brave warriors from a faraway place. Didn't anyone tell you? I'm the far-seeing eye and all-hearing ear of Akima. Brave warriors, I'm afraid that I won't. Rumors. As long as the citizens like it, who cares about whether it's true?
Don't be fooled by it. This lion loves engaging in gossip and rumors. A few days ago, when people were besmirching my tribe's honor.
Isn't this Lord Mighty?
The face of a lion, but the courage of a soulless hyena. You and your brothers will do anything for the sake of entertainment, even encouraging despicable acts.
How could you call that a fabrication? At most,
Shut it. Do as they say. Otherwise, I'll turn you into iron dust with my bare hands.
You got it. I'll fix that right now. I assure all of you that from now on, you'll no longer hear the words Rosy Celestial Maiden.
Don't misunderstand. I'm just annoyed at that line. Also, Finon seems to think highly of you guys. If you were to be disposed of for such a trivial reason, his weak and fragile heart might not be able to bear it. Pray for the best, outsider. Pray that this farce has not reached the ears of Aglaia.
What accident? What a strange thing to say. Anyway, let's go.
Faith can dispel the black tide.
Oh, right! You can see the abyss from here! It's quite a nice place for a photo. Look! The Gate of Infinity! It's very eye-catching, isn't it? That's where we met! Oh well! The past cannot be recreated! All we can do is follow the Those are 2 different concepts. We can draw upon the power of the Veil of Evernight through prayer, and then...
Thanks for your hard work. Is there any...
Not yet, but we've already figured out where the deserters are headed to. With a little more time, we'll be able to track down the location.
Nikador's territory and their current abode. It's a moving city-state enveloped in fog. Let's talk about something less serious for now. Would you mind giving me...
Of course. Hope you like this gift.
As Treeby mentioned, the both of you spared no effort in protecting the holy city. I would like to present you with a gift in recognition of that. If you are to stay in Akima, you'll need a place to rest. This gift will address your troubles. Welcome to your private bath chamber. I'm glad that you're satisfied with the arrangements. Here, take some time and get to know your surroundings. Finished exploring? I still have one. Come this way. I'll explain it to you. It's not your average wash basin. This ceremonial vessel belonged to the Chrysos heirs and is now my gift to the both of you. You have learned, to some extent, about the history of Amphorius and of the holy city Akima. Now, I wish for both of you to witness the journey of the Chrysos heirs for yourselves. In ancient times, Fegusa, the chalice of plenty, concealed the beginning of the world amidst billowing waves. When the ancient ocean priests discovered that place, they used spirit water to build a barrier in order to prevent the site from being disturbed by external forces. However, they also left behind a... That passageway is none other than the ceremonial basin in front of you. Clear yourselves of all distracting thoughts and wash your faces with the spirit water inside the basin. The Vortex of Genesis, a great sanctuary that houses the original divinity of the 12 Titans. It's also the place where the prophesied miracle of Genesis will occur. For your first time, I shall personally guide you into the depths. Close your eyes and hold your breath. Sever all other sounds and let my whispers fill your ears. Take a handful of the pristine water. Lift your palms in front of your chest and sink deeper, and do this once more. Submerge your wrists in the spirit water. Spread your fingers, then lower your head and search for the palms of your hands, floating, sinking, diving into the depths. You now stand at the heart of this world. Now, I require your honesty.
This is no laughing matter. It's an interrogation. While the both of you were roaming the city, someone was paying attention to your every move. Unfortunately, the Holy City's fate is as fragile as thread. I must exercise prudence in order. I will grant the both of you another chance to mend our broken trust. The golden thread shall judge on my behalf. If you're
We meet again, distinguished guests.
Casterus will be your executioner. A reasonable request. It is indeed my oversight for failing to tell. There have always been people in Amphorius who looked beyond the skies. Indeed, there used to be a usurper nation that spared no expense in constructing skyships with the desire to break through. However, Aquila's divine punishment fell the instant the fleet of skyships took flight. An entire city-state, along with all of its subjects, was reduced. It's not that Amphorius is unwilling to head toward the stars. Yet, anyone who even thinks about breaching the firmament would undoubtedly infuriate the gods, causing this land of the living to burn. This is forbidden territory, which can never... Divine punishment has never been fair. As Akima's guardian, I must do. This is a world dominated by Titans, and that order can only be toppled by the Therefore, the only thing that I can do right now is to ensure that the both of you remain devoted. 3 steps, Casterus.
Yes, Lady Aglaia.
I shall ask you 4 questions. Dishonest answers will cause the golden thread to vibrate, while truthful responses will not affect the thread. The number of times that the thread trembles is the number of steps forward that the execute. If she isn't standing behind you after all 4 questions have been asked and answered, the both of you will have passed this test. If she is...
You'll fall asleep amid the warm embrace of flowers and feel no pain. That I can guarantee.
Well then, let us begin. Question 1. Outlanders, why have you come to Amphorius? A truthful response. A step will not be Question 2. Outlanders, why did you lend your aid to Akima?
No fluctuations detected. Question 3. Outlanders, if the current situation changed dramatically, could you eventually point your blades at Akima and its citizens? A response that lacks embellishment. You have no misgivings about the friction or suspicion that your answer might cause. Final question. Outlander. An unknown but surging power exists within your body. Are you willing to use it to aid the Chrysos heirs in An angry threat, but one laced with uncertainty. You don't understand the power within your body. All 4 questions have been asked and answered. You have earned a second chance with your honesty. Both of you may continue to stay in Akima, and its citizens will continue to view you as distinguished guests. However, you... Regardless of your choice, the Chrysos heirs will continue to follow the path in the prophecy. You may be a ray of hope that fell onto Amphorius. However, until all has been proven, you cannot be allowed to pose a threat to him. For the Holy City, I am willing to bear all the traits that others despise. I respect your decision.
Hold on! Please!
Finan?
Aglaia, as the first person to encounter them, I have some thoughts I would like to...
Do speak your mind.
When I first met them in the Abyss, I was wary of them as well, and never let my guard down throughout our journey back to the Holy City. However, during the battle to defend Akima, we fought side by side numerous times. The look in someone's eyes in moments of life and death never lies. And I was able to detect the conviction in their eyes back then. Please believe a warrior's intuition. At present, Akima is desperate for aid, and I am loath to lose 2 allies just like that. Isn't this what Miss Casterus believes as well?
Yeah. I'm more willing to view death as a peaceful farewell than a punishment.
So 2 Chrysos heirs are willing to vouch for you. It seems my actions were too high-handed. Finan, will you fulfill your duty as host and look after our distinguished guests?
Well, I'm not good at formalities. I'll do my best.
Cass, next time, I hope you will express your thoughts.
I will.
Now, it's time to welcome the newcomers to the Vortex of Genesis. As you both have chosen to trust these Outlanders, ensure they are adequately informed about the mysteries.
Sorry, should have gotten here earlier. Please, hear me out before you make up your mind. I swear by the honor of the Chrysos heirs here, that your lives were never in danger.
Before the interrogation started, Miss Castor has already sent a message to me.
Only a select few can sway Lady Aglaia, and Lord Finon is one of them.
Aglaia. She has long sealed her heart in ice. Maybe this is the price of being a demigod. Standing among mortals, yet still so far from them. One more thing to explain. Let's not worry about that for now. You'll soon find out that Amphorius' deepest... Well, first, kindly look upward. What you see right now is the astral zodiac of the vortex of Genesis, divided into 12 parts that record the 12 vacant signs symbolize the 12 titans of Amphorius, while each illuminated constellation represents one core flame that mankind... The generations before us paid a heavy price for that. The journey of the Chrysos heirs once faced immense hurdles and made no progress for a very long time. It was Aglaia and Trevi who rallied the Chrysos heirs from all over the world once again, leading us to re-embark on this prophesized journey.
And they are the only 2 demigods in the Holy City.
While Trevi, Trian, and Trinon are 3 individuals, I suppose they're considered one single. In the past, the Titans were the pillars of the world. Yet the prophecy's revelation is that these 12 pillars must be shattered, and the world's order reconstructed. But here's the problem. After the fall of the old gods, someone must hold up the broken pillars and fill the vacant seats until the coming of the miracle of Genesis. Otherwise, the entire world will collapse before the prophecy comes true. Aglaia and Trevi have already laid their own gods to rest, making them now both human and divine, as well as the bearers of Amphorius' fate. Bringing down the Titans, retrieving the core flames, and filling the vacant seats. This is the mission of the Chrysos heirs, and I'm following in the...
Mission?
When it comes to the 12 Titans, no words can describe them more vividly than the whispers within the constellations. Why not step forward and listen to them for yourselves? So, did you hear it? The first time I heard the voices of the Titans, I was just the boy playing with swords, oblivious. To this day, I still don't know why the prophecy chose me. But I'm grateful for it. Without this journey, I might have already become a wandering soul on the battlefield. All right, that's enough of my story. I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. Join the Christ. If you still harbor doubts, I'll do my best to provide you with answers.
Unfortunately, the workings of the prophecy still remain a mystery to us all. The only reliable speculation is that it favors those caught in dire circumstances and bestows miracles upon them.
Legend has it that the first Chrysos heir was born millennia ago. Since then, the Chosen Ones began to walk this earth. Then came the Chrysos War, a conflict backed by the gods, yet one that brought much blood. By the time of my birth, the tales of the Chrysos heirs had become more like legends than historical accounts. Armed with courage and unwavering resolve, our quest will begin as soon as Trian locates Castrum Kremnos. Without a doubt, it will be a momentous battle to the death. Prepare yourselves. The path ahead is bound to be perilous, and I won't impose my will upon you. Yet, if you choose to stay...
Thawing the ice in Lady Aglaya's heart won't be easy. But I will do my best as well.
That's wonderful to hear. You truly... I've always believed that the journey of the Chrysos heirs is not meant to be the saga of a select few, and that we must unite all potential allies, especially heroic figures like... Once we triumph in the battle against Nikedor, that should dispel Aglaya's doubts.
Lord Finon, our guests seem quite weary. Should we have them...
My apologies, I got a bit carried away. It's been a long first day for you here on M4. Be sure to rest well in the bath chamber. I trust that Trian will have returned with news about Castrum Kremnos by the time the two of you...
Need something? If not, then I'll be waiting.
Aggie, this campaign is going to turn out fine.
Do not harbor doubt, teacher. As the interpreter of the prophecy for the Chrysos heirs, any uncertainty in you...
All right. But it's just you and us here. By the way, Aggie, I was actually wondering, when you were in the vortex earlier with them, were...
Certainly not.
Phew, that's good.
Why even bother to ask? If you were truly convinced of my intent to harm them, you would have intervened.
You sure don't miss a thing. We're just curious. What is...
Initially, my plan was to use the threat of banishment to test their resolve and perseverance. But I noticed a sense of unease in Castris. She trusted in them, and even reached out to Finan in secret, believing I was unaware. Therefore, I took advantage of the situation and changed the threat from banishment to execution to see if the two could remain firm under them simultaneously. It might also strengthen their bonds with Finan and Castris.
Do you have to go to such lengths for the battle against Nikador? That's going to make it a lot tougher for you to gain their trust.
That's not important. You and I will eventually step off the stage and leave Anforius' fate in the hands of others. That's the future you foresee, isn't it?
Yeah.
The prophecy of deliverance is nothing if not ambiguous. It urges us to defy the gods, yet refrains from providing a clear glimpse of what lies right now. It is people's faith in the prophecy that unites them around the Chrysos heirs. Should a time come when their faith is shaken, hence, we must be prepared. When our task is to craft the armor for the deliverer, what harm is there if you and I don humble...
Aggie, have you noticed you keep saying you don't believe in humanity's altruism, but your actions are a counter-example.
Perhaps it's because my humanity is distancing another never-ending dawn. How bright is the day, and how long is the... The golden thread hangs unusually silent today. As if the heavens, earth, and unwinding in a bath sounds appealing now. Would you care to join me?
Let's go, Aggie. When have we ever been able to say no in all these hundreds of
hey, great to see you here.
Entrusting our fates to two strangers? Is this madness or...
Maybe both. You should really make more friends, Mighty.
Heroes, your attention, please. Trian has returned with news. For the first time in many years, we have dispersed the fog around Castrum Kremnos. The awaited moment has finally arrived for the Chrysos heirs. Our path forward is now clear. Vanquish Nikador, the violent Lance of Fury, and bring the... This is an arduous mission, and I must heed the voices of all to determine the best candidates for this. Should you harbor any thoughts, this is the moment to bring them forth.
I, Finan, of Aedes Elysiae, wish to join the crusade against Nikador. Furthermore, I recommend the two warriors from foreign lands. They have fought alongside me against Nikador's double, and I have full faith in their bravery.
I, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, volunteer to join. Nikador has become corrupted over the years. His pride waning, but his might endures.
I'm willing to join as well, to help guide departing souls and ease everyone's burdens.
I concur with your opinion. Though his divinity has faded, Nikador remains a formidable adversary. Yet, I cannot jeopardize all of your lives in one single battle. As we speak, the Hand of Shadow remains missing. The Eye of Twilight is still cut. Even with two demigods protecting the Holy City, the risk is too great. Hence, Castris, you must remain here. Your place is not on the front lines, and the battlefield is better.
I understand.
As for the two foreign warriors, select one to accompany you, Finan. Placing both esteemed guests on the front line would not be proper.
He excels in wielding a range of weapons, and his flaming lance has quelled the enemy's advances multiple times. Mighty and I are both better at offense, so from a tactical standpoint, would you be willing to fight alongside us? If you have no objections, Aglaia, the three of us will take on the
Midamos, Castrum Kremnos was your home. Your people were once Nikador's followers. Yet, you've chosen to turn to Akima, and do you swear, upon Kefali's body, to make this mission of the Chrysos heirs your foremost duty?
When Nikador succumbed to madness, they stopped being a god to my people. I will use my wrath as a human to strip that god of their authority. If that is the object you desire, you can have it. I have no interest.
How generous! But I'm not the type to accept charity, so I'll definitely be the one who deals the final blow through Nikador.
The party that will embark on the expedition to Castrum Kremnos is decided. Finan from Aedes Elysiae, I, Aglaia from Akima, Chrysos heir and the demigod who bears Nestia's divine authority. Trian will open the gate that will lead you to Castrum Kremnos. May the golden thread guide you on your journey.
Blow, wind, blow! All the way to... Woohoo! Snowy D, let's fly!
We don't have wings on our backs, Trian. Can you open a gate for us?
Oh, a gate! Oh, boring.
It's true, Trian is very playful, but she's the best gatekeeper in Amphorius. Her sentry gate never fails.
Instead of worrying about gates, why don't you take the time to think about how the three of us are supposed to
That's not like you at all, Mighty. Don't tell me you're scared.
All right, sentry gate is opening soon. Right, that Snowy, D, and newbie Little Gray. Are you all ready?
Stand still and listen up. We, Treeby, Trien, and Trinin from Yanisopolis, messengers of the Chrysos heirs and the demigod, may fate show you benevolence and seal away all paths that lead to, and throw open all gates that lead to victory.